The guy who eats 2 burgers, drinks soda every day, never seems to gain fat, and somehow still looks exactly the same year after year. Skinny. No matter how much he eats, no matter how hard he trains. Nothing changes. And if that guy is you, you've probably asked yourself the same question 100 times. Why can't I build muscle like everyone else? Here's the truth. Most skinny guys are not cursed. They're not genetically doomed. And they're definitely not hard gainers in the way the fitness industry wants you to believe. The real problem is that their body is working against them in ways they don't even notice. Because being skinny is not just about appearance, it's biology. Your body is constantly burning energy to survive. And for some people, it burns through calories like a machine. Even when they're resting. That means the food you think is a lot might actually be nowhere near enough. A skinny guy will say, "Bro, I eat all day." But when you actually track the calories, it's usually way less than he thinks. One meal skipped, one busy afternoon, one small breakfast, and suddenly the body has no extra fuel left to build muscle. Because muscle growth is expensive. Your body does not care about looking aesthetic, it cares about survival. And building muscle requires extra calories, extra recovery, and extra energy. If your body barely has enough fuel to maintain itself, it won't waste resources adding size. But food is only part of the problem. The second reason skinny guys struggle is this. They train like they're trying to survive the workout, instead of trying to grow. Most beginners walk into the gym and destroy themselves. 2-hour workouts, random exercises, hundreds of reps, sweating like crazy. And they think, if I'm exhausted, I must be growing. Wrong. Muscle is not built by punishment. It's built by progression. Your body only changes when it's forced to adapt. That means lifting slightly heavier, getting slightly stronger, controlling the movement better over time. But many skinny guys stay weak for years because they never focus on progression. They chase soreness instead of strength. And then there's the biggest mistake of all. Recovery. Most skinny guys massively underestimate recovery. They sleep 5 hours, stay stressed all day, train hard every single session, and wonder why nothing happens. But muscle growth does not happen in the gym. It happens after. While you sleep, while you recover, while your body repairs damaged muscle tissue. Without recovery, your muscles never fully rebuild. Imagine trying to build a house while someone keeps tearing the walls down every night. That's exactly what poor recovery does to muscle growth. And there's another hidden problem nobody talks about. Fear of gaining fat. A lot of skinny guys are terrified of eating more because they don't want to lose their abs. So they stay in this weird middle zone, not eating enough to grow, but eating just enough to stay skinny forever. And the result? Months pass, years pass, still the same body. Because building muscle requires accepting temporary discomfort. You may gain a little fat. You may not look shredded all the time, but that's part of the process. Even professional bodybuilders spend months eating in a calorie surplus to grow. Muscle needs fuel. Now here's where things get interesting. Some skinny guys actually have advantages. They often stay lean naturally. They can build very aesthetic physiques. And once they finally gain muscle, their definition looks insane. But only if they stay consistent long enough. That's the real challenge. Consistency. Most skinny guys quit too early. They train for 3 weeks, see little change, then stop. But the body changes slowly at first, especially for naturally skinny people. The first real transformation usually happens after months of consistency, not days. And this is where most people fail, because social media destroyed their expectations. Online, you see fake transformations everywhere. 30-day insane muscle growth. Get huge in 2 weeks. Secret shortcut. But real muscle building is boring. It's eating when you're not hungry, training when you're tired, sleeping properly, repeating the basics for months, again and again and again. That's the reality nobody wants to hear, but it's also the reason some people eventually transform completely. Not because they discovered a secret workout, but because they stopped quitting. The skinny guy who finally builds muscle usually does one thing differently. He becomes patient. He understands that every workout is a vote for the person he wants to become. And eventually, the body has no choice but to adapt. So if you're skinny right now, remember this. Your body is not broken. It just hasn't been given enough reason to grow yet. Eat more than feels comfortable. Get stronger every month. Recover like it matters. And stay consistent longer than everyone else. Because 1 year of real discipline can completely change the way the world sees you. And more importantly, the way you see yourself.